Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Ask a Care Manager. My name is Ryan, and I'm joined with Teresa, our Director of Care Management. The both of us work for EasyLiving. We're a home care and care management agency serving the Tampa Bay area, Pinellas, Pasco, and Hillsborough counties for over 20 years. Every week, we do a weekly video series about care management, some of the programs that we have to offer, questions that we get from families on a usual basis, and then other things that people comment or question about that are going on that are relative to the circumstances happening right now. So as most of you, as everyone probably knows right now, COVID-19 pandemic has really affected all aspects of our lives, work, family, school. And it's, with care management, a lot of times we were meeting families face to face. And with the COVID-19 pandemic, it's a lot harder to meet with people face to face anymore, especially if their family members or themselves are in an assisted living facility or some kind of senior community. They're restricting for visitors. So what we did is we actually came up with a new program to provide families and our clients and our referral partners opportunities to kind of have what we like to call on-demand care management access. And this is a great new program that's super cost effective. And we wanted to kind of introduce this out to our audience and let people know that there is a cost-effective alternative to really get some good answers about care management. And it might not be something that you need a whole lot of help with, but it's a good place to start. It's a good resource to have. So I wanted to introduce Teresa to kind of talk about this new program and what we have going on for that. So Teresa, tell us about this on-demand caregiver coaching program that we have.
Thank you, Ryan. Yes, I'm very excited about this. So it's on-demand care management, and it's pretty much on-demand family caregiver coaching is what we're focusing on. So just like you mentioned, we're not able to get out into facilities at this time. We don't know when that's going to happen. And even before COVID, there were a lot of times where family caregivers, they didn't need a care manager to work with them specifically, to do to set up services or to do the particular task, because maybe they were there and they were involved. But what they really needed, and what they even need more today than ever before, is someone to talk to say, okay, this is what I've got going on. What do I need to do? Because the majority of the time, this is new for someone, a caregiver. The elder care world is new to them. And if you don't know and understand how it works, it can be very complicated, and you learn by trial and error. And you don't want to do that when you're trying to make sure you have the best care set up for your mom, dad, or spouse or loved one.
Sure. And, we still offer our standard, our normal care management services program. And that might be someone that, like you said, might need a little bit more than what this program is going to offer. But this is a great foundation and a great starting point for families that, that might not have like a super complicated situation and just might want to get used to the idea and understanding of what kind of care management is at this point in time. And it's a really, I think, cost-effective aspect of it. So tell us about what the program actually includes.
Okay, so the program includes, the cost is $50 per month, and it's a subscription that you'll sign up for, and you get 90 minutes of on-demand care management. That could be, and typically does start out either like a Zoom meeting or a telephone conference. And then later it may evolve into text messages, emails, but you would get 90 minutes of a care manager walking you through, holding your hand virtually through the issues that you're going through. And then if, let's say, you needed additional care management before the month ended, then it's just $1 per minute. So we're really offering this to those that, again, like you said, don't need the full program of our advanced care management that we provide. going to doctor's appointments, doing the communication with the doctors themselves. So I'm not going to, talk to the doctors on your behalf, but I am going to talk to you about the list of questions that you need to make sure you ask the physician, you ask the facility. And I think one of the best ways to explain anything is by example, and I can give you a couple of examples of clients that we've worked with. I had a wonderful Zoom meeting with 4 children that were trying to figure out what they need to do to get ready for mom and dad. And it was great. They were not in the middle of a crisis. They wanted to prevent a crisis. Mom and dad are very high functioning, but there are some issues and there's some concerns. So what I do in the beginning is I have them fill out an assessment, just a real brief a Google form that gives me an idea of where mom and dad or the spouse or whomever, where they are in their journey. And then that guides me to how to help them. So, and then the other day I also had, it was a lady who has recently had to move her husband into an assisted living facility, and she has not had an opportunity to even tour the facility. She hasn't been able to see him since. He has dementia. He's not understanding. So I gave her a lot of recommendations on, what I do when I'm calling a facility to ask about my clients. I'm going, because they'll call, and this is a typical, how's my loved one doing? Oh, they're doing fine.
Sure.
And they want more than that. So I'm telling them, these are the questions you need to ask.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I think too, that beyond the 90 minutes per month or more if you need it, that we provide these educational documents and these private groups too that people can have access to get more information, have these printouts or these lists of questions that are provided to them also. And then obviously, there's a support group too of a community people that might be people going through the same thing that you are, that it's a good opportunity to kind of talk back and forth with people.
Exactly. And then so after each meeting, if there's something, I'll send out some additional, like you said, educational material, maybe a website. And again, instead of me doing the legwork and trying to set up and arrange the services, the families can do this on their own with the professional guidance and that having an aging life care manager can bring to the table. And
Absolutely.
then if they say, and this is, it might be that I make recommendations A, B, and C, and they're like, Teresa, we've got A, we've got B, we can take care of that, no problem. But boy, we really need more hands-on assistance with option C. And that would be when, if they needed us, they could hire us at our regular care management level to assist more directly.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's such a great program, and I know it's going to help so many people out that just want that extra little guidance and extra little education pieces here and there. And like you said, if the need presents itself, then it's a great place to start. And then obviously we can continue on and have the higher level of care management services available to them if it presents itself. So.
Well, let me bring up one more thing, Ryan.
Yeah.
We were actually hired by a facility to help with a family member that was having difficulty transitioning.
Mm-hmm.
So this was what a gift that this facility did for the family member who was dealing with the spouse not being able to adjust to the facility, and the community spouse having issues with and having to deal with, I just placed my loved one here and especially during this crazy time. So I had the opportunity to speak with the spouse and again, give tips and options that definitely brought comfort and some resolution to some of the issues that they were having.
Yeah, that's a great point too. And that's a huge aspect. It's not just for our clients or their family members, that we can work with our, with facilities, these senior communities facilities, if they can hire us on to, like you said, to help some of their clients or their families that they're dealing with, because they have a million other things going on with all their other residents or patients or clients. And if they maybe have a situation where there's a family that's constantly asking these little questions here and there and just trying to get the right answer, that's a perfect referral for this on-demand care management services, and attorneys too. These smaller, minute details or these smaller, situations of advising, these on-demand care management services is a perfect referral for them to send these families to make sure they can focus on their office or their facility, and we can help the families make sure they're getting the right answers.
Exactly. And think about the $50 per month. That's, considering a organization's marketing budget, to the value that brings, that's definitely more valuable than, a box of donuts that they might deliver to somebody's business. But to have that as
it's an incredible offer.
A gift that's very valuable that they can provide to their clients.
Yeah, it's an incredible offer. We're very excited to have this rolling out. It's a great opportunity. I think our community is going to be excited too. So with that being said, if you're interested in any kind of these our on-demand care management services or our regular care management services and also our home care services, please feel free to contact us. We always put our contact information here below in the information section. So you can always leave a comment or visit our website, www.easylivingfl.com. And with that being said, Teresa, thank you so much. As always, appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing everyone next week. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.